Good morning, ONeal. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Hopefully the weather is going to get a little bit better and we can play outside today. It is Friday, March 20th, and I'm in Mr. Palermo's room today. He's got so many books in his room. I love hanging out in his book nook area, so that's where we are today. And we are reading one of my favorite books, I Love You, Stinky Face. This is a book that I used to read to my son Ben all the time before bed, and it just reminds us how much we love our kids. And I know it's been rough having the kids home and nowhere to go and not a whole lot to do, and so just remember to read and try to have fun and do some fun things together as a family. And so that is what this story is about, just loving our kids. I love you, my wonderful child, says Mama as she tucked me in, but I have a question. Mama, what if I were a big, scary ape? Would you still love me then? If you were a big, scary ape, I would comb your whole hairy self to make sure you didn't have any tangles. And I would make your birthday cake out of bananas, and I would tell you, I love you, my big, scary ape. But Mama, what if I were a super smelly skunk and I smelled so bad that my name was Stinky Face? Then I would give you a bath and sprinkle you with sweet smelling powder. And if you still smelled bad, I wouldn't mind. I would hug you tight and whisper in your ear, I love you, Stinky Face. But Mama, what if I were an alligator with big, sharp teeth that could bite your head off? Then I would buy you a bigger toothbrush for your big teeth and make sure that you brush them every night so that they stay healthy and strong. And if you had a sore throat, I would stick my head right inside your enormous jaws to make sure you were okay. And I would say, I love you, my ferocious alligator. But Mama, what if I were a terrible meat-eating dinosaur with razor-sharp claws that ripped my sheets to shreds every night while I slept? Then I would give you plenty of meat to eat, and if that's what you liked, and I would sew your sheets back together every day because after all, ripping them would be an accident. And I would tuck you into your newly mended sheets every night and say, I love you, my sweet, terrible dinosaur. But Mama, what if I were a swamp creature with slimy, smelly seaweed hanging from my body and I couldn't ever leave the swamp or I would die? Then I would build a house right next to the swamp, and I would stay with you and take care of you always. And when you splashed into the surface, I would say, I love you, my little slimy swamp monster. But Mama, what if I were a green alien from Mars and I ate bugs instead of peanut butter? Then I would dress you in colors that showed off your nice green skin. And I would pack your lunchbox with beetles and spiders and ants and grasshoppers and the tastiest bugs you've ever had. And I would pack a note with all the bugs that said, "I love you, little greenie. Bon appetit." But Mama, what if I were a cyclops and I had just one big gigantic eye in the middle of my head? Then I would look right into your gigantic eye and say, "I love you, my little cyclops." And I would sing you a lullaby until your one gigantic eyelid got droopier and droopier, and it finally closed, and you fell fast asleep. I love you, Mama, and I love you, my wonderful child. Thank you so much for reading with me this week. We're going to try to read some more next week. And please remember that there's no food service today at ONeal. It'll come back on Monday from 10 to 11:30. It'll be here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. And I hope to see you then. And I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. And I hope to see you soon. All right. Have a great weekend and have a fabulous Friday.